It said dreams just don't happen. You have to make them happen. They just don't come. And when you're dealing with dreams or your success in the word of the living God, there are some things that we must do. Now, we're dealing with communion today. And communion simply means you have to stay focused on him. Because he's the one that gives us strength. He's the one that's carrying us through. He's the one that has our back and our front. And a lot of times, people might say, well, I've heard certain messages, but I like what the Reverend Kenneth Hagin did. He kept teaching because repetition, that's how you get it. I don't care how many times you heard faith messages. It's something that you didn't get, and repetition is how we learn. Or in other words, the world say practice make perfect. Right. That's the same principle. It's the same principle. But we get one message, and then we say, I heard that message before, and as I was sitting in prayer this morning, I heard this message before, so I'm going to run over to this meeting. I'm going to run over to the meeting. I said, what be going on, God? I said, I've never done that. I said, I don't have a problem with that. But I said, people want I want a fresh, what you mean a fresh word? His whole Bible is fresh. Right. You ain't got what he just ministered to. Right. And I don't have a problem with that. But I say, man, I say that they run here, they run here. I say, I don't have a problem with that. But what about this test here? Let me finish on. I say, dreams just don't happen. You have to make them happen. Listen what one preacher said. I said it earlier. He said, we must be obsessed with obeying God's word. Obsessed with obeying the word of the living God. The Bible says, he said, anything that's not of faith is sin toward God or a sin. So we must be obsessed. That's what I want to do when I get obsessed. I don't care who you are, how long you've been saved, what you're doing, what you didn't do. He said, we must be obsessed with obeying God's word. Obeying God's word is simply do what you're told. That's just simple. That's as simple as I can get it. When we want our children to obey us, people say, do what I tell you to do. Let's quote the Bible on that. In 1 Samuel 15 and 22, when it came to the prophet, he had told the king what to do. He had told King Saul to wipe out everything. But King Saul didn't do it. And listen what he said. He said, have the Lord as great delight, desire, matter, or pleasant and burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord. So he didn't really want no sacrifice. He wanted straight obedience. He didn't want no sacrifice. He didn't want no sacrifice. He said, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken, listen what this means. The word hearken. It's saying to hearken, listen, to give respectful attention than the fat of rams. So he said, I received the obedience better than the sacrifice. Because a lot of people think they can, this is how we do his works, his sacrifices. God might tell you to apologize or ask somebody for forgiveness. We won't do that. We'll replace it and buy him something. He said, I didn't tell you to do that. You could save that money. I told you to go speak to him, ask for forgiveness, but you're going to give him a sacrifice. I don't want that. You could have saved that money and did something else with it. That was your money. You could have saved that. He said, I'd rather for you to obey. Right. Because I know what I'm doing. Their hearts are already prepared.